So your significant other receives a comment or a like from either a stranger or a someone that they don't know, or ex, or whatever, somebody that's in between an acquaintance, a friend of a friend's, or whatever. And that comment or that like or that emoji can change the whole course of your relationship if you allow it. So I want to talk about how social media can be the devil in your relationship if you let it. Social media has the power to destroy a lot of relationships. For instance, once again, so it's the day after Valentine's Day, and your significant other or you sort of can't resist the temptation to say, post something like, be my Valentine. Meanwhile, you're in a relationship with somebody, but you just post be my Valentine on social media. Now, once again, if you are in a relationship with somebody, no matter how long you have been in a relationship with this person or not, if y'all official or not, or boyfriend and girlfriend, or just whatever, side chick type thing going on, side dude type thing, you post a comment and it says be my Valentine. But once you post that comment into the pool, into the sea of social media, of course, your title, your caption is up for response, in replies from the sea of social media. Social media is a sea of people that can respond or may not respond, or can do a whole bunch of things with something that you have posted. They can respond not directly on your post, but they can respond on a post of their own, and it'll be in response to your post, but it won't be directly a comment on your post. So social media is very tricky, and that's why a lot of people say social media is the devil, but it's only the devil if you let it. Social media is tricky. Social media has ways of, you hear people breaking up over Instagram, Facebook, whatever, social media, period. You see people breaking up over it because the tendency and the curiosity of trying to find out how people will respond to something that you say or something that you wear is enormous. It's almost, to be honest, the temptation to post something that will, some people call them not so much clickbait, but some people call it thirst baiting, right? Thirst baiting. People call it thirst baiting. So the temptation to post something that is thirst bait for somebody is very large. Now, depending on what's going on in your relationship, that temptation will fluctuate. Sometimes your relationship could be on a down ski, right? And you post something like that, and it does a number of things. It makes your significant other, it could make your significant other respond and get jealous, or it could at the same time, it could cause that one that has an eye on you, or you have an eye on them, it could cause that other one to respond Once again, rather they can respond in your picture, on your page, on something that you posted, or they could respond with their own post in response to yours. So social media is a tool by which we can communicate through so many different ways. It's so many subs. There's so many ways that you could respond to somebody or get a response from somebody that navigating through those avenues and through those many different ways is very difficult and can cause, once again, a relationship to break up. So quick advice for you, especially during this season of, Valentine's Day and, so many relationships are going through a tumultuous time, is to, one of the things you can do if you want is protect your relationship. Don't post something that will get a response from someone that has an eye on you. Every guy or I'll say this, most guys and most dudes and most women know who has an eye on them based on how many likes or loves or emojis or scenes they get from this person, whether it be of the opposite sex or the same sex. But who's feeling you. You've already got a sense of who's feeling you based on what kind of pictures or captions you post, based on what kind of the kind of content that you post. Who's feeling you based on what you say, based on how they like or not like, or based on how they respond to what you have posted. Who's feeling you. So to keep that communication going, you continue to post it and you get a response from that person. And that person may be out of state. That person may be in your same town. You may know that person or you may not know that person, but it's up to you to regulate and monitor what you're posting. Now, it's also up to you, dude or chick, to not only monitor it, but you can keep something going. You could post a picture or a caption, say something like something simple like be my Valentine. Right now, you already have a Valentine. You already have a dude, or you already have a girl, and you post something like "Be my Valentine." You take a little sexy picture. Now, if that dude or that girl is not in the picture with you, and you're not looking at that person, and you haven't made it really known that you are talking about your significant other, then that's a sub that, once again, you've thrown into the sea of social media. You've thrown that out there, once again, with the possible motive of getting a response from whoever. It could be whoever, getting a response from whoever, or that one that, once again, you have an eye on, or they have an eye on you. But this is how things develop, because you fed that person, or you've allowed that person to feed you images, captions, subs, and all types of posts and communications that that they're talking to you or you're talking to them. See, only we know who we are really trying to get a uh, a response from. Well, Quinn, I'm not always trying, I'm not trying to get nothing from nobody, dude. You know what I'm saying? Yo. So, even if you're not trying to get it from Sandy, you know that Sandy may still respond to it or reply to it or comment to it. But then the crazy thing that we do is we go, oh, what are they? Every time I post something, they, look, they sing. Lo and behold, you're feeding this person what you know they are desiring, which is sensual, sexy pictures, captions, posts with captions on them that may entice them or give them a sense that that you're available, or that wherever your mind is at. So social media is so powerful that it's and that's why people say it's the devil, because you could be talking to someone and no one else in social media or even your significant other they have no idea. You could be not speaking to anyone in particular, but your relationship can be in a certain place where you just feel like, you know what, she doesn't want me, he doesn't want me, so you know what, I'm gonna post things to get affirmation and put my post out into the sea of social media and see who bites, see who I can get affirmation from, see if that dude or that chick with the body yada yada is going to respond to my post. And once you get it, whether it be through DM or just a sudden a like or a heart sign or whatever response you get, so that person or a person that you find appealing, or you may not even find them that appealing, but once you get it, then it is up to you to either keep it going or stop it, let it taper off, and now you got to block this person. And now what would make you stop it? You have a conversation with your significant other, or your significant other approaches you about it. Maybe your significant other catches it. Then there's God, you know what I'm saying? Like, so if God is in the middle of a relationship, or maybe he may not be in the middle of it, but you got God, and maybe the other person may not care nothing about God, but you have God, and God is giving you a sense to keep an eye on or God will just tell you certain things about your significant other. And maybe that day when you pick up the phone, or you just see something that they've posted and then they erased it, and then you just like, why did you erase that? Why did you post it in the first place? You posted it and then you left it up there for maybe 5 minutes or so, 10 minutes or so, just to get the bait, and then you took it down to speak to that person out there into the sea, in the sea of social media. So the sea of people, like, I'm looking over into the ocean right now, the sea of people out in social media is so wide. You can reach millions of people with one post, with one with one caption. You can capture the attention of a person that you may want attention from, or you are curious to see if you can get attention from that person. And only well, once you post something to your friends, or you put it in the public, that it's out there. So just be mindful of the power of social media. And social media can be the devil. So Quinn's advice is that social media can be the devil in your relationship, but it's the devil that is controlling you or controlling the person that's more important. So while social media, the entity of social media itself is not the devil, it's really you that's being controlled by the devil because of the temptation of getting, what you want out of social media, your social media experience. There's a temptation that the devil, he really pushes on you until you respond and you post that one picture with that one caption that is going to either maintain or grab the attention of a certain person or people. It's thirst bait. So, it's up to you to really, you want me to, Quinn's advice is that you really have a serious conversation about, what kind of content you're going to post. I mean, a real, keep it 100, like a real conversation about it. And once you've had that conversation with your significant other, then there should be, not so much, I hate the word boundaries, but there should be, standards, criteria. There should be, a nice structure that you have to where you say, I'm not going to post nothing like that. I know what a post like that with that type of caption would, what kind of response I'll get from those who may be attracted to me. I know that, so I won't post nothing like that because that gives, certain people, a sense that either I'm flirting, I'm available, or both. I'm not available, I'm flirting, but I'm unavailable. It's like, so have a structure to it. Social media is only the devil if you allow it to be the devil. Social media could be instrumental in your growth, because it's also packed with a whole bunch of great inspirational information and things that will motivate you, educate you. So social media is not the devil in itself, but it is an entity that the devil can use to break up your relationship. Does that help you? If this video helps you out in any way, let me know in the comment section. Subscribe if you already haven't. This is your boy Quinn's Advice. Love you like dark chocolate and red wine. See you later.